is stymied. It will stay with Ateneo with 2 minutes to play. The last 2 minutes actually, brought to you by PS Bank. Apply for an auto loan online. 23 assists so far for Ateneo. It is most in the league this season, breaking the 22 that FEU had in the last game against UP, and FEU was also one of those games that they were all on a string against UP. As we knew, they blew out UP eventually in that game, and now Ateneo besting it with 23 assists. And we're not done yet. We have a minute and 55. And all that hasn't been decided here, as they say, is the final score. There was some promise in this game, especially that third quarter, second and third quarter, or second quarter and the half of the third quarter for UE, Coach Ronnie.
That was the 3-minute mark wherein they were able to narrow it to 58-44. But after that, from that time on, it's been 28-14. Ateneo able to recover. UE started to lose grip on their defense, and Ateneo, for the Ateneo team, there's no looking back. Nung nabawasan yung turnovers, na-handle na nila yung 1-2-2 na mataas na alignment sa zone at zone press. Nabutas na nila dahil tumama sa tres. Sunod-sunod, paulit-ulit. And now, I believe this is the season best in terms of scoring para dito sa Ateneo. After being limited to only 70 points by Adamson. Losing 74-70 in their first game of the season.
Janson Rebecca, the aforementioned, yung sinabi ko kanina, no, is now in the ballgame for the very first time for Coach Joe Silva. Okay, I want to get your thoughts, Coach Ronnie, on Joe Silva. Of course, this is going to be he's going to be the coach now. He is tasked to change the culture, to bring back the winning ways. Not necessarily this year. That's going to be impossible. But in the next years to come, and him handling the juniors or consultant for the juniors, obviously, pag may nakuha silang mga magagandang backup player din, it's his job to convince them to stay in UE. You know his success in the juniors. What are your thoughts here in the collegiate ranks?
Well, I know that it takes time, and he knows that it takes time to build a winning program. Talagang titiisin mo yung mga talo, aantayin mo yung mga recruits, and then you build your system. Build your system around key players that you are going to inject in your roster. Well, at the end of the day, yung roster power, napakahalaga niyan. So itong season na ito talaga, tiyagaan ang laban para kay Coach Joe Silva.
At ang labanan talaga is really, Coach Ronnie, recruitment. Yan ang magiging labanan in the next couple of months.
Malaking parte yon. Nasa halos 70% yon, teammate. At kumbaga, may the best team win in luring the best available talent. Not only here, but abroad.
Down to 19 seconds here. The UE Red Warriors will suffer their 4th straight defeat, while Ateneo will put and string together 3 straight wins.
Correct. And they will win 3 quarters, losing only the second quarter by 1. And that's the reason why they will go out once again with their 3rd straight win, and win with a 27-point cushion. Humabol lang UE hanggang 14, but in the end, it boiled down to Ateneo's composure, discipline, direction, and the roster power once again to be able to bring down UE to its 4th straight loss.
And they're probably going to be rooting for UP later on for Adamson to get its first loss of the season. And that will be the game at 4 p.m. In the meantime,